Yeah, we clicking now. We back. hmm We back. Now here we go. We back. We got the microphone working, man. We ain't finna let this technology dim our light today. Ain't happening. It's not gonna happen. Aha, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah. Now back up. What's up, famous Ace? What's happening? Yeah. I don't know why this stuff be doing that, man. It's man made. I just don't know. It don't matter because we there anyway, man. Hope everybody having a good day, man. Smash that like button if y'all in the room for your boy one time. Smash that button for your boy one time. I don't have as much time today as I normally have, but it's gonna be very informative. We got a real cool little subject today. Hey, but famous Ace, how you been, man? How you feeling? How is everything? Talk to me. I like to wait like 10 minutes before everybody get in here, get to moving and grooving and you know, getting around the room. And some people come in and don't say, hello, coach, I'm up in here. So I know who I'm talking to. Oh boy. Doing great. Hey, by the glory of God. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, by the glory of God. Hey, without him, ain't none of us doing good. What's up, Aaron? What's popping, man? Y'all smash that like button for your boy one time. What's good? What's good in the hood? We're gonna try to make sure this camera don't be trying to get us today. Trying to do a consultation with you. Do I accept Zelle? No, I don't accept Zelle, but we can work it out. But famous Ace. We will definitely work it out. Just you have hold on. If you have my email, hit me with your email, and we'll work that out. So we're gonna make it happen. Famous Ace, by the way, bro, where are you from? Because I'm trying to still get familiar with you. I don't know if we really chopped it before. Email. There we go. H Town. Hey, look. hey, hey, hold up, man. Shout out famous Ace TV, man. I wear my Oilers hat today. And I'm not even an Oilers fan. I'm a diehard 49ers fan, but this baby blue is just so sexy. Can you dig it? That baby blue is just so sexy. Oh, yeah. We're gonna work it out. Your mom's a 49. Hey, your mom is good company if she's a 49ers fan. Famous Ace. Hey man, the 6 of y'all up in here, man. Smash that like button for your boy. Man, y'all gonna really get, man, y'all gonna like this live today, man. It's beautiful. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Of really what I really want to talk about in these topics, and a lot of little game for y'all, man. So y'all not running around here looking crazy and just looking all extra sideways, man. But smash that like button. The 6 of y'all up in here. Where's my man? Hey, Aaron, Mr. Harrington, how was your day today, big brother? Ah. Yeah, see, your mama got to be a real one if she a 49ers fan. Yeah, your mama got to be a real one if she a 49ers fan, man. We should have won the Super Bowl, but that's a whole nother story. We got beat, so whatever. You dig? Who else I got in here, man? It shows 6 people in here, man. Sound off, man. Show me where y'all from, man, so I can know who I'm talking to, so I can know who's in the room, man. Y'all being here hiding this stuff, like these little creepy people in the shadows. You know what I'm saying? uh, oh wow, that's the one thing I like about social media. Some places, man, when you look on, certain places, I may post something because I just want to see who really looking at me, not because I really want to post what's going on. Michael Porter, what's up from Pewaukee? Pewaukee, Pewaukee in the house. I ain't got no. Oh man, I got my man Michael Porter from Pewaukee, for sure. I like to know where everybody from, man. Who I'm really chopping it with. It's gonna be a beautiful topic today, guys. It's gonna be a beautiful topic. Corey, Panama. I've never been to Panama, Florida, but I bet you Panama, Florida. I bet you Panama is flies double hockey sticks. What's up, Corey? How you feeling today, man? How are you feeling? I got 11 of y'all here, man. Smash that like button for your boy. Don't go nowhere. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy this topic. Yeah, we Mondays. Salutes from Tampa, Florida. Keenan, top of it, baby. Top of it. Top of it, man. Top of it. Y'all down there, man. I'm jealous. Y'all got that good weather down there in Florida. Feeling all good and stuff. It's 11 of y'all, man. Smash that like button for your boy. Man, I'm happy to see you guys today, too, man. I tell you all the time, man. Y'all family to me. You guys are family today. Here we go with this stuff again. But yeah, man, y'all like family, man, because I tap in with y'all more than family. We doing this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're going to have reaction videos coming soon. But I ain't reacting to that dumb stuff. I ain't reacting to that dumb stuff. I don't do that. I don't make a fool out of myself for the camera, man. It's going to be some real topics, And then I'm definitely gonna start the podcast. I'm moving all into that, moving and grooving. But yes, top of it, Keenan. 14 of y'all in here, man. Sound off. Let me know where y'all from, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Cause I like to wait 10 minutes to get started to really jump into what we talking about, man. Cause this is a topic that plague a whole lot of relationships. This is a huge problem with the man, what we go through. And I'm gonna help y'all out today. And after this live, your life ain't never gonna be the same. It ain't never gonna be the same. I got 15 people in here, man. Smash that like button, man. When I get to them 10 likes, man, let me let me get started because you already know. I mean, look, but I don't take notes. I ain't like everybody else. I don't do no note cards. This is off the top of the brain because I experienced it. So smash that like button for your boy, guys, so I can get started today because I got 15 people up in here. That means I got 15 people attention. And it's time to get real greasy up in here. And you already know, man, if you want, hey guys, if you want your comment, man, pin to the top, hit that super chat button. If that important, man, you want me to read that comment out loud and tend to that comment, bust that super chat button for your boy so you can support the channel and support people being great. Yeah. Where we at? You be dropping heavy gems on them coast. All right, brother. You know what, Keenan? I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Well, God, hey, man. So with that being said, man, let's drop these jewels. You dig? Well, let's drop these jewels. Hey, guys, I don't ever want y'all to let nobody, especially your woman, dim your light, man. I don't ever want your light to be dimmed of who you are. And I take this very serious. I be laughing and I be joking and I be playing a lot of times, but this conversation couldn't be more serious, especially when it comes to relationships. Because God, man, I believe in everything that I tell you guys, I believe in. I live it. Y'all see me live it. I post it so you can see that I do it. I do all that stuff. Me and my lady talking about it once that's cool. I salute. Cause y'all gonna love this, man. But guys, you never let nobody dim your light, man. Michael Porter, who was that? Big dog, I wanted you to do a video on semen retention and body gain and why the fellas show hate at workplace when you get a chance. Let me write a note down for that, bro. Cause see, this is what I do, y'all. Look, let me keep it a buck with y'all. When I be chilling throughout the day or when I be out and about, man, take care of some work or business, I keep my pad of paper with me, right? And this is where I write down my topics that I want to talk about, because it's really easy. So give me 1 second and let me write that down and hold on. And I'm definitely gonna address that. Because that's a good topic, man, that retention and that jealousy, right? At work. Okay. All right. Now I got 80 here, man. So let me get back on topic, guys. And y'all know how this go. I'm gonna stay on this topic. If y'all want y'all stuff, man, pin to that top. Y'all want me to address it, boom, hit that super chat button for your boy one time. Show some love to the channel. Because this is your channel, man. You here to make this channel grow just as well as I am. But so, man, in relationships, man, relationships is real tricky, guys. Especially for you youngers, man. What's up, Tamon? What's up, Tamon? What's up, Tamon? But I'm gonna teach you how to model yourself after you. In relationships, man, back in the old days, like I said, I can't put it I can't put it no simpler than this. Man, we walking through the mall. I might be walking through the mall with my man Aaron Harrington, and now we dressed to the T, the car cleaned up, we looking good, we feeling great, we groomed up, and now we see two women from across the way. Okay. Now, me and Aaron did already had a whole conversation about what we gonna do. Me, I like light skinned women with long curly hair. That was my thing back then. So I might say, hey man, I got the light skin one, you got the dark one. And so as her and her homegirl approaching, they lock eyes with us, right? They lock eyes with us and they see two handsome men. But see, the thing is, man, when you seeing somebody and you're meeting somebody for the first time, it can only be a physical attraction. Understand that, because you don't know each other. You don't know nothing else about that person but how they look, right? So now it's that physical attraction. So now y'all get on that phone. Can you dig what I'm saying? You on that phone popping at the middle of the night. This is where the stuff comes in at. This is where the dimming of the light comes in at. See, this is when it's even more important to be the best version of yourself when you do get on that phone call, that initial stuff. You guys are going to have some conversation. You gonna talk about some likes, dislikes. She gonna tell you, man, what's up, Dre? Top of it. She gonna tell you some things, man. You know, hey, I like a man that's affectionate. Or hey, I like a man that's really courteous and pulls my chair out for me before I go eat, or that holds the door open. And so many times, guys, a lot of us men, we not like that. Now I'm like that. Some of us men are not like that. Every man is not affectionate, guys. And you guys aren't like that. But what some of you guys do, what a lot of you guys do, what the majority of you guys do, what I call it the yes man. I call it the yes man. When that woman get to telling you all these discrepancies that 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 the things she like, most of you guys ain't gonna because because you're not comfortable with yourself, you're not gonna tell her, oh man, I don't do that. Oh, I'm not bringing you no flowers, or I don't hold the door open for people. Hey, I don't like public displays of affection. I'm not the most affectionate person in the world. We do it by nature. Therefore, giving somebody, believe it or not, that's giving somebody the representative of yourself, right? Now, instead of just letting that woman pass or just telling her the truth, I call it the yes man. She starts saying, "Oh, I like to hold hands in public," and a lot of y'all be like, "Me too." Well, I like a man that bring me flowers. Instead of you saying, "Man, I don't do that." You said, "Well, I could try, I could learn to." And so what happens is, man, when you start agreeing with that stuff in the beginning, you find yourself doing so many things throughout the course of that relationship that's not you. It's not you. And you can only not be you for so long. And bro, she gonna start seeing through that stuff, and you're not doing yourself any type of justice by trying to portray or be something that you're not. Can you dig it? Because here's the thing, man. If you ain't the type of man that buys somebody flowers, there is nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. If you're not the type of man that holds car doors open, there is nothing wrong with you. If you don't pull the chair out, it ain't nothing wrong with you. It's just something that you don't do. And you should stand on that firmly. Because here's what happens, guys. Here's what happens. Because what we got up in here? Michael Porter from the 414. What's up, old block? What's cracking? I see you down there. I see you, old block. Hope you had a good workout too. So what happens is you find yourself in this relationship, man. You done got that cookie, you done got that thing, and now you know, you gotta understand, man, women have friends. Or they have people. It could be their mama, it could be their sister, it could be their salty best friend. They're on the outside in looking at your relationship, and they in her ear like, "Oh, girl, he don't bring you no flowers," or "Oh, girl, he ain't never took you here, he ain't never took you there. Y'all ain't never been to y'all ain't never been to Fleming's, y'all ain't never been to the Capitol Grill, y'all ain't never been to Morton's, y'all ain't never like no." And so now what your girl start doing is, where we at, O Block? Three, we up. I was at one this morning getting it, grinding. I was up at one this morning grinding. Ugh. But anyway, so now your girl or your significant other is now coming back home. God, she's coming back home and she's projecting that stuff onto you. You don't give me no flowers. You don't romance me. You don't buy me these gifts. You don't do this and you don't do that. Well, the thing is, she ain't never had it to begin with. Ain't nobody ever did it for her. She's living vicariously through other people, because the people that her friends might have been dealing with was a bunch of simps and wimps. Cause God, let me tell you something, man. A real woman, is she really down? She really down for you? like she got like 10 flat tires, like 18 flat tires on an 18-wheeler. God, she don't care about going to no restaurant. She don't care about what you buy her. She don't care about the places you take her. She just cares about you. She cares about you and spending time with you. And with spending time with you, it don't matter if you at 7-Eleven with the chick, sharing a hot dog, sitting on the curb. It don't matter if you sitting, at the park, man, you and got you a loaf of bread and you feeding the ducks. She's with you. All the rest of that stuff don't matter, man. These women try to live glamorous to what they think. They try to live glamorous to what they think through you. And then it ends up putting y'all in a position to where to keep this chick, y'all, man, a lot, some of y'all might be, man, I got to go get her some flowers. You don't do that because that ain't you. That's not you. 1 second. Let me read these comments. Boom, 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 boom. Coach, that video the other day was funny. I put my hand down by her sundress and that joint smelled like hot garbage. That, yeah, man. Yeah, it was my head. Like I laid my head in her lap because we had ate and I kind of, how you lay your head in the chick lap, hoping she rub on your head, but I laid my head right here, but my face was facing her chest. And when I put my head, I was like, smell like some hot garbage. But back to the story, guys. Y'all got these women trying to live vicariously through their friends. Let me give y'all some game, man. First of all, let me tell y'all about now, Coach One Stack, man. I done told y'all, man. If I meet a woman, we not going to no fine dining restaurants. It ain't happening. It's not happening. Not because I can't afford it. Not because I'm cheap. Because I'm not cheap. But guys, she ain't even earned that yet. And to go a little further, if you do take her to that fine dining establishment, she don't even know which silverware to eat with because you ain't even taught her yet. You dig? She might want some damn wine, but she don't even know how to properly accept that bottle of wine when it comes to the table. She just know just some stuff she seen on TV. She know this smack her friend talking, but what she don't realize about her friend that's telling her this, her friend that mess with a dude like Coach One Stack, that's a real Mac, and really did that to get up in her head and just did that to get an expected outcome out of her to get them cookies, and she think that she doing something. Like I call that, guys, I call that a woman being excited to order off the other side of the menu and order something other than chicken. See, a lot of these women got champagne tasting beer money, and they ain't never tasted champagne before. And I always tell you this, when it comes down to the dating, hey man, a woman, any place that a woman wants to go with you or she wants you to take her, she should be financially able to take you to those same places too. Because the thing is, don't you deserve to go to these restaurants? Don't you deserve to get taken on trips? Don't you deserve to get bought nice gifts? I don't know. I know I do. But it's not a requirement for me because I could do it myself. Which leads me to my next thing, man. When a woman is constantly complaining about stuff like that, that means that she's not able to do it herself. She's not able to lean on herself for these things. See, guys, I sit and go get my nails done, my hands done, my feet done. I'll be at the barbershop Saturday. I'm gonna get lined up, show y'all these 360 waves on Saturday when I get it together. But man, Coach One Stack, man, I'm gonna go pamper myself. So now here's the thing. If I don't go with the woman, well, I ain't never missed out on that because I can take myself. So these women out here, man, trying to get free meals, trying to get free deals, they ain't never did nothing before. They ain't never been nowhere. How you trying to be bougie and you ain't even earned the right to be bougie? See, I've taught y'all how to be the best you. You're supposed to emulate all the things that you want in a relationship. So now, if she ain't living to her best potential, if she's not a boss chick, if she ain't the type of chick that can just lay it down and say, hey man, hey Jeffrey, I appreciate you listening too, bro. If she ain't the type of chick that can bust down and say, you know what, man, I got the bag. Hey man, it's on me tonight. Hey, I'm ready to go take this trip. It's on me today. Bro, you don't need to be doing that. I'm not saying that you don't need to be with her, but that means that you're dealing with a woman whose mental capacity is very, very young minded, very young thinking. She's still impressed by shiny things. And the last thing you ever want to do is buy into that. Now, I'm not telling you not to do for your woman, man, and go place with your woman, but people have to deserve stuff. You're not just gonna go buy your kid a bunch of pair of Jordans every day. You're gonna make sure they deserve it. And like I said, some of the things we ask for, right? We don't really want them, man. It's story time. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of the things that of the things that people ask for, and they try to be extra bougie, they trying to be extra nasty, they trying to be extra slick, but they really don't want those things. They can't handle those things. They can't handle those things. I'm gonna tell y'all a couple of stories. The first time I took a certain person, I won't say which relationship it was of mine, but the first time I took somebody in my relationship to a fine dining restaurant where it was two sets of silverware. Okay. And y'all listen to me close, man. Y'all listen to me because this is gonna happen to y'all too. The first time that you take a woman to some fine dining restaurant and she's not used to that. She ain't never been nowhere like that. Here's what she's gonna order. She's gonna always order chicken. She's gonna always order chicken because it's safe. She can't pronounce these other things on the menu. The first time I went, man, this I'll never forget. The woman ordered some chicken parmesan. You know, it's like the chicken that got the ham, like the chicken cordon bleu. It got the chicken patty, then it got like the ham in it with like the Swiss cheese melted. That's what she ordered. Now, of course, man, I had me a big old ribeye. Right? And she's scared to eat. She was so scared to eat her food, and she's looking at the price, and her eyes as big as paper plates. And at that time, I mean, I was a young man. I probably was about maybe 25, 26 years old, 27. The bill was like maybe $120, which ain't nothing. And I mean, when that bill came, she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you would pay that much for something to eat. She wasn't used to stuff like that. And guys, I'm not finna let you allow a woman, even if it is your own woman, to try to get used to something, right? To try to get used to something that she's not used to. Let me ask y'all a question, man. I got a few of y'all on the West Coast. I don't know how many Hispanics I have in the room, but who in this room knows of the term? I'm gonna give you two terms. Who knows what the Sancho is? The Sancho. The Sancho is, or who knows who Jody is? If you know who Jody is or the Sancho is, throw a 7 up in the air for me. I'm finna get into something when I talk about this gift giving stuff and dimming your light and being somebody that you're not. Throw some 7s up for me. Oh yeah, man. I appreciate y'all sliding in here today, man. Yeah, we're gonna throw them up. Mm, mm, mm. Another one bites to dust. What's up, Jennifer? What's cracking? I got one. I only got one person that know. It's okay if you don't know. It's all right. It's okay if you don't know, because I'm definitely finna tell you. I'm definitely finna put y'all up on game. You know, some Hispanics know it as the Sancho. And the black people, we call him Jody. Y'all know who Jody is. I'll give y'all a couple more seconds, man. I'll give y'all a couple more seconds. All right, so check this out, guys. Real simple. Let me tell you who the Sancho and Jody is. When I was a young man, I think I was in like the ninth or 10th grade. That yeah, Frank, there you go. Frank got it. Frank. What's up, Frank? I ain't see you up in here. How you I hope you feeling good today, Frank. So let me tell you a story about that, man, for you guys who don't know who that is and what that is. And let me explain to it how let me, tell you how it compares to them in your life. When I was in about the ninth grade, man, when we still had food stamps, they still had regular food stamps, the kind you peel out your book, food stamps. A lot of y'all don't know what that is. Now, I wasn't on food stamps, but I happened to have a homeboy who was on food stamps and had a food stamp. He had a $10 food stamp. So we figured we're gonna ditch school and we're gonna go to the Lucky's, to the grocery store, and get us a bunch of junk food with the food stamp. Like some potato chips, some soda, some candy. And it wasn't any particular time of the year. So I seen this Hispanic dude. He was in line buying some flowers, right? Matter of fact, he had 2 dozen red roses. And I'm finna get into roses in a minute. I'm finna get into flowers in a minute to really game y'all up. So he had 2 dozen roses. And so me being the little skinny dude with a high top fade, talking mess, the dude I'm like, what you doing with 2 dozen roses? It ain't Christmas. It ain't Valentine's Day. It ain't nobody's birthday. It ain't none of that. And he said, my friend, he said, I get these flowers because I don't want the Sancho to come visit my house. And I said, well, who is the Sancho? He said, it is the man that comes to take care of your wife when you're not at home. Jody. Jody is the man. See, Jody is that man for y'all people of color in here. Jody is that man when your mama got that divorce, you dig? Or when you was a little kid, Jody is that dude. She used to sneak in the house when she used to think y'all was asleep at nighttime. You dig? When y'all hear them, see, she think you sleep, but you hear that front door open or her back door open. Jody is that dude slipping in through that back door. And even more so, he was that friend, he was that uncle that used to come by when your daddy wasn't at home. That's who Jody is. That's who the Sancho is. Meditation, what's cracking? Jesus is king. Amen. I love them vibes when you slide up in here. So Jody is that man that come take care of your wife, man, when you're not here. All right. That's what the Sancho is. So what this man was doing, he wasn't the type of man to get flowers. It wasn't in him to do that. He was only doing it because he was trying to prevent his wife going to go see another man. And guys, I'm finna tell you, I don't care how long you've been in a relationship. I don't care if you got kids. I don't care how long you be married. Don't you ever start making no decisions and compromising your self-respect because you're trying to keep a chick, because you're trying to keep her. Don't ever step out of your frame and be something that you're not, because that ain't you. And a real woman is not going to like that. She's not going to appreciate that, guys, because it's not authentic. It's not authentic. Let me see. Keenan says, ounce of prevention is worth a more pound of a cure. Woo woo, Keenan. Right on, Keenan. Facts. Frank just got here feeling mentally stronger, sweating out this little heat wave. I mean, I'm blessed. It's hot out here too, man. That's why y'all notice I've been hitting them burpees outside. But yeah, guys, you know, even for the chick, man, you're not going to compromise who you are. Like it's okay. It's okay that if you maybe don't feel that you're the best version of a man and you're trying to build your etiquette game up and you learn how to court a woman, but you should have courted a woman before you got there. So let me give y'all a quick lesson, man. Here's the gem. Shaking my head, that happened to me now. I'm just now getting on the ism. U34. Hey, Jeffrey, better late than never. And Jeffrey, women appreciate the truth. Now, they might not always like it. They might not always like it, but we don't care what you like. We're not here to like, we're not here to be the most popular person in the world. But it takes a very strong person to open up their mouth and speak truth, especially with somebody that you care about. Now we're gonna pause this for a second, man. We're gonna pause this for a second. Let me give y'all some good game. And back to it, man. Y'all know I do consultations. So if you want a consultation, tap in with me, man. Hit me on my email. We'll consultate. We'll work that out. They will work great for you. I promise you, with anything you got going on. But now, let me give y'all some real game, man. For those of y'all who do have these women in your life, and those of you men who want to be creative, you know, though I'm not, when I say creative, I don't ever advise you to do anything to try to impress a woman or anybody. I don't advise you to ever go out of your way to try to impress a woman. You just be who you naturally are and let that energy gravitate towards them and be who you are. And by that, they getting blessed. But let me tell you guys something. By a show of hands, just put, I want hands, not no numbers. By a show of hands, how many of you guys know that every color rose have a different meaning for it? By a show of hands, tell me which one of y'all know that. Keenan, okay, for sure. That's one. That's one. I'm really trying to game y'all up because y'all finna get in the flower game. Hey man, okay, Dre, boom, there you go. So now, after you get done with this conversation, your game is gonna be, man, elevated to the next level, and you gonna know some shit that a woman don't know. Most people don't know this. See, all I'm trying to do, guys, if you're gonna take the time to do something, man, if you're gonna do something, I want you to take the time to know why you're doing it. I want you to know the meaning behind why you do it. I want you to understand why you do. I want you just out here just doing something because you see everybody else do it. Because that's okay, Brandon. Yeah, that's not cool. Who else we got up in here? Who else didn't know? I only got 2 hands and I got 14 people up in here. So the rest of y'all knew that every rose had a different color. Every color rose have a different meaning. So the rest of y'all knew that. The other 12 of y'all knew that. Be blue and Dre said be blue and mysterious. Well, guys, check this out. Peep this out, man. Every different color rose has a different meaning to it. Now, I don't know all of them offhand anymore, but let me tell you this. When Valentine's Day come around, I often am very amused. Like I be in the store laughing. I just be like, I be on one, y'all. man, when Valentine's Day come, man, you see all these people in here, man. You getting, man, these dudes buying 5 dozen red roses, 10 dozen red roses, 3 dozen red roses. And you know what that is? That ain't nothing more than guilt because you've been screwing off all year long. You ain't never bought your woman no flowers. And I'm not saying you have to. You ain't got to buy your woman no flowers. Because my mother didn't like me buying her flowers. Because she said flowers pass away. So she didn't like them. That's what got me out of the habit of buying a woman flowers. Because my mother like refused them. I'm like, why you giving me that? That's gonna pass away. But every color has a different meaning. So now when I see these people, man, with these red roses, I be thinking to myself, I said, they don't realize that just one white rose, trumps 1,000 red roses. And I'll let you look up and see what a white rose means. Can't give you everything, man. Can't give it all to you. Yeah. One white rose trumps 1,000 red roses. But see, first of all, a woman would have to even know that. See, your woman or the person that you're dealing with, she could be so far gone because she has all these expectations, you know. She has all these, man, I got a lot to tell y'all, man. Because I can't be on here 2 hours today, guys. I got some things I gotta do today. But I want, man, I got a lot to tell you guys. Man, these women be having unrealistic expectations, and they'll push them expectations off on y'all, man. And then the cold part is they don't even know why they should be getting these things. Well, I should have some flour. Well, why? Let me show you what Coach One Stack do. You ready? Hold up. And this is some game. I'm finna give you some game. Anybody want some game? Throw some 7s up in the air. If you want some game, throw some 7s up in the air. If you want some game, man, about these flower things, throw a 7 up in the air, man. And I'm gonna oblige you. I'm gonna show y'all something. Frank, 7, 7, 7. I'm finna help y'all out, man, because a lot of y'all overthink stuff. See, the things I'm telling you, it's not a method. When I tell you something, God, I'm not telling you something to have an expected outcome. I'm not telling you something, oh, this how you get into her panty. I ain't telling you that. Because God, if she messing with you, she already want to give you that. I'm teaching you how to stand apart from the crowd, how to be different, you know, how to really ingrain yourself up here in her head by not working so hard. So look, let me tell you the best thing you can do, guys. What's up, Corey? I didn't even know you was in here, man. You slid up in here on me. Guys, with that flower thing, man. Keenan, yeah. God, when these women be sitting here with that flower stuff, like, oh my God, you know, they're living in fantasy land. Okay. They're living in fantasy land with the picket fence and all that. But the best flowers that you can get somebody is this. Look. See that? Y'all see what I did? Now, y'all know y'all looking at me like, man, Coach One Stack, all you did was write flowers on a piece of paper. All you did was write flowers on a piece of paper. You dang right I did, but guess what? A real woman, if your woman really, really mess with you, the fact that you took the time out of your day to do something creative, you still got her some flowers. A real woman gonna appreciate this right here more than you going to go buy 20 dozen roses. because it took time to do that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's about what takes time. It's about what a person cherishes. That's what I'm saying. Don't let nobody get to tricking y'all, man, and trying to dim y'all into, oh, you're supposed to be doing this. No, you're supposed to be courting your woman how you want to court her. That's why you have to be very mindful and stay focused of who you allow your woman to interact with. Because if your woman got a bunch of salty friends, your woman being around a bunch of salty ass relatives who jealous of your relationship, they're going to try to pick your relationship apart, talking about what you don't do. But the thing is, you doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and you can't miss what you never had. And to go a little further, just because the last dude might have bought her flowers every week, that don't mean you supposed to do it. That's what makes you different. So I'm telling you, don't do it because you plan yourself. And at the end of the day, you have now start creating a habit that you cannot keep up because it is not who you are. What's up, Frank? You ever lose a good woman because she salty sister friend too young on you better? Hey, Frank, great question. Oh, I'm glad you asked me that. Oh, I'm glad you asked me that. Frank's question was, guys, coach, you ever lose a good woman because she had salty sisters, friends who was too young to know any better? Yes, I did. I lost my ex-wife like that. Thank God. See, because man, I'm a fly dude, bro. I don't listen, guys. I don't come from the street. I'm not a street dude. I am not a street dude. I know how to play in the streets, but I come from a two-parent upper middle class home. Is where I come from. I play in the streets, but I'm an all-around type of guy. And I'm a real one. And so, oh no, Frank, don't be sorry. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. No, 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 bro. What did I tell you, Frank? They look better going than they did coming. They look better than they did going than they did coming. And they obviously wasn't that good because if they would stick to the plan and follow their king like they supposed to perfection. So no, don't be sorry because I ain't sorry. But I wanted to answer your question and tell you kind of what happened. I was in a situation where, like I said, I come from a good home, man. I don't come from a needy home. I'm not used to people living on my couch, sleeping all over my couch, and constantly having to live with me. Going buying a bunch of groceries and people taking groceries out my house, distributing them to their family members. Like I wasn't built like that. And in my marriage, the person who I was married to, I was not the best version of myself. Guys, listen, I'm only able to do this because of my divorce. That was 9 years ago. But so I allowed certain behavior. I should never have allowed people coming to live with me, people coming to stay with me, to live off of me, right? Because in the end, I always told her, I said, your family don't love you. I said, don't you know they not happy for you? They're not happy that we got 5 cars between the both of us. We got a nice house. We going where we want to go. We doing everything we want to do. So they start to jump up in their ear. And see, that's why your woman can't be weak and buy into that and start listening to that because they're gonna start telling your woman about oh, girl, you should have him do this. He should be doing that. Well, nah, she ain't so good if she listened to that because she's supposed to be listening to you. So why at the end of the day, Frank, to answer your question, what I had was people constantly trying to live with me, living off me, to the point to one time, the person that I married, we end up breaking up for like a year because of that type of stuff right there. And when we did get married, she made me a promise that it would never happen again. And so watch, I'm gonna tell you how slick I am. So on December the 17th, 2015, I separated from my wife, ex-wife now. that I had just got married to July 2nd, 2015, because of that same situation right there, man. To go a little further, Frank, to go a little further, that person I was with, the first time I met a group of her friends, we went over there for Thanksgiving. And here I am, normally, like I said, I got a hat on. I like to wear a lot of hats, but man, I'm 360 waved up around here, man. I got that good shit. I'm polo down, I'm on swole. It's Thanksgiving. We go to one of her friends' house. And we go to one of her friends' house. And I like to, and out here in Vegas, they only sell them around Thanksgiving and Christmas. They sell the long peppermint sticks, that are about this thick, and long. I like those peppermint sticks. So we went to her friend's house for Thanksgiving. And so one of her friends, something to tell you kind of stuff I put up with. One of her friends the first friend took my peppermint stick. Now this is in front of the woman that I ended up marrying. She takes my peppermint stick, sticks it in between her breasts, and telling me, she's like, come get it with your mouth. Now, Coach One Stack ain't no trick, but I'm looking at her like, you letting this go on? Like, and she like, yeah, come get it with your mouth. And I really felt some type of way. And that's when I'm knowing then I'm like, your friend want me to get that cookie, man. You did, but she couldn't see it. You understand? So then, how did I get my candy back? Her friend gave it to me. I threw it in the garbage can. I ain't want it. That's just part of the story. So now I'm sitting down playing dominoes at the table. And guys, I got really, as you see, I have really, really, really light brown eyes. And they turn hazel. They change colors. They change colors. I'm playing dominoes. And another one of her friend's sisters is sitting right on the right of me. And she like, damn, your eyes pretty as hell. She said, I could just get lost in your eyes. And my girl sitting right there. And I'm like, you ain't saying nothing? Oh, she just playing. See, that's a friend, right? We're going to get to the third one, the third sister. We're playing dominoes. Now, the third sister sitting across the table with her husband. And I got to see how I can phrase this, guys. I got to see how I can phrase this. We talking, and I don't know, SEX comes up at the table. Now, I don't talk about stuff like that to people, man. I don't even get on the phone with a chick and talk about stuff like that. But guys, this is what the third sister said. She tells me this in front of her husband, said, oh, I like it where the sun, see, I like somebody to put it where the sun don't shine. I like that. And she looking at me and said, oh, I bet you do that well. And I'm looking at my girl, I'm like, don't you know your friend's trying to get at me? You feel me? And these same friends, she would hang out with these people. All of them had dudes. They would be having these little lingerie parties where they going off, man, dressing in some lingerie and going to go with strippers. And, I said, they're not really your friend. They're not happy for you. They don't want to see you win. I said, I know I look better than all they do. I definitely dress better. I got a bigger bag. I'm looking better. All they women is on me. I said, you shouldn't even be around people like that. But instead, these women choose to sit around that same type of environment, let people get up in their ear. And then when you break up, man, guys, look here, man. This Coach One Stack over here, man. Two of my ex-wife closest friends tried to give me that cookie when I got divorced. Two of them. I used to tell her all the time, say, two of your friends want to give me some, right? And it happened. They don't want to see you winning. So these women try to live vicariously through their friends and put that on your back. It might be trips. You don't take me on no trips. God don't nothing say in no relation. Show me the relationship manual where it says that somebody got to take you on a trip. You dig? If a woman really, let me tell you something. If a woman really want to go on a trip, she'll start stacking her bread, right? And she'll go book that trip and start making payments on it. That's what she'll do if she want to go on a trip. But guys, these women, man, will jump into your life and tell you what you're not doing for them. Be trying to lead you to believe that you're supposed to be buying them expensive gifts and that you're supposed to be taking them all these places. And I'm telling you, man, Coach One Stack and been down that road, man, it don't work. It came a time. It came a time in this relationship where, and let me give you some foundation, guys. Let me give y'all some foundation real quick. Because some of these women, they ain't never did nothing before. That's why you got to be wise who you choose to lay with. You have to be wise and choose who you choose, and who you choose to lay with, have kids with, be in relationships with, because some of these women they ain't never been nowhere before. They ain't never had a man like you. Some people ain't never been on a trip. Some ain't never been to no fine dining restaurant. But so in my case, I taught mine how to use this. And y'all get what I'm saying. I taught her how to use this. Okay, I was a teacher. I'm a teacher. I bought her first authentic handbag. I bought her first set of diamond earrings. I took her on her first plane. I put her on her first plane. I took her on her first vacation, other than driving to California. No, that California hour away. I did all these first. I did that. And so what ended up happening is, because I used to do these things and I introduced her to this type of lifestyle. See, Coach One Stack didn't care about that at that time, man. I'd been halfway across the world and back. I had all the diamond earrings I wanted. I had all the shoes and the material things that I had that I needed. But to her, that meant something. So what it caused her to do was she started to think that she was better than me. She started to look down her nose at me, almost like, how you grab it on the back, I bought that, I picked it out for you, and you trying to look at me. You could never outshine the master. That's the first rule to the 48 laws of power. Can you dig it? Man, why we don't care about her? We're not talking about her. We care not to even speak about her. That's another thing with me, guys. I don't care about no exes, and I don't feel no type of way about them. And I care not to even put in my conversation other than a reference point. That's it. That's it. We don't walk backwards. So guys, these women, man, you have to be very, very mindful, man, of a woman trying to tell you what you should be doing. That's my motherfucking dog stayed. Oh yeah, Frank, stay 10 toes down. Let me give you some other game. I mean, just to really tell you how you should trust your instincts, guys. It got to the point to where every time I would do something really nice for her, I would, do something really nice for her because I'm brand new. She ain't never had no. See, I hope y'all got that feeling, man. I hope y'all had this feeling. Guys, ain't nobody like me in the world. Ain't nobody in the world like Coach One Stack. Ain't nobody similar. The only person look like me is my daughter and my daddy. Ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody built like me. Ain't nobody built like you. You are one of a kind. You are an NFT. Ain't nobody like you. So when this woman enters your life, you got to remember, she ain't never been with nobody like you. She can't even compare you. And I find it offensive if a woman was to tell me, oh, you remind me of such. No, I don't remind you of nobody. I remind you of me, because ain't nobody like me. You dig? So it got to the point, man, when Tamon Johnson, I need to hear, man, keep on listening, brother. I ain't done. I'm not done. It got to the point to where, because at this time, man, I ain't gonna lie, your boy, I was on the grind. I was grinding and shining, having it my way like Burger King. Doing what I want to do, how I want to do it, who I want to do it with. I had a bag. I mean, I was really moving and grooving. So, it's a little extra that come with that. So I didn't care about gifts, man. That's materialistic stuff. But here's what would happen, guys. Where we at? Don't stop you. Oh, I don't know. I ain't finna stop. And we're gonna get that consultation with you, famous, for sure. So it got to the point. Who we got over here? Stories hidden in all those situations and plot. For sure. I'm giving it to guys. I want y'all to know something, man. Let me pause for a minute. I want y'all to know anything, excuse me, anything that I talk about, that I post on a video, that I talk about, anything that I talk about, I have personally went through it. I have personally been, I am giving you a part of my life. I'm giving you a part of my life. That's why I'm glad that I have a lot of men. See, my FB, my Facebook is totally different than this. It's I got more women who I give advice to. The men wasn't messing with me. Over here is the men, and I love it. I'm giving you game. I'm giving you a part of my life. I'm telling you how I've done all this stuff and how to move and groove. To me, man, it's like y'all, it's like I got a bunch of sons and nephews that I could just sit up here, man. And as the OG that I am, man, I could give you this game. So now it got to the point to where when I would buy her something, when I would do something really nice for her, she would do something real messed up within about a day, like clockwork. See, that's your spirit of discernment telling you what's right and what's not right. She would do something real messed up within a day. So it got to the point to where I would think to do something. And I'd be like, oh, you know what? I'm finna go borrow this person. And I started thinking, I said, you know what? She's gonna do something messed up. And it got so cold to where I would just stop. I would think to do something and I wouldn't do it. And like clockwork, she would do something real messed up and dirty. Okay. So now let me get to it even more so. Me and my wife separate, my ex-wife, we separated for a year, trying to reconcile our marriage. We're 12 hours, not even 12 hours. Let me see. I don't want to lie to you. We let's say we about 15 hours from moving back in together. We got a house. We got a house full of brand new furniture. We didn't separated for a year. It's time to reconcile the marriage, right? And I'm in Nordstrom's. I'm in Nordstrom's rack. I'm shopping. And I'm thinking to myself, let me buy my wife. Let me buy my wife this purse. And then some got to thinking, and I said, my antennas went up. I said, ooh, hold up, it's something going on. It's something going on. And I didn't get the purse, right? I didn't get the purse. I knew every time I started doing something nice, she would do something messed up. So to make a long story short, here's what I found out, guys. Here's what I found out. The ex-wife, not only was she sleeping, because we got counsel. See, I believe in counseling. We got some counseling, marriage counseling from a black couple at her church. Not only was she sleeping with the male half of that count of the couple that counseled us, okay? Not only was she sleeping with the pastor's son from a church that we had went to previously, not only did she have another man in my bed 2 weeks after I separated, right? And I was separated for a year and literally living 10 minutes away. I could have went to my house at any time, but you had another man in my bed around my kids, but she was sleeping with her best friend's brother. All right. Now, I don't care about that because guess what, guys? If you can have some of mine, you can have it because ain't nothing wrong with my SEX game. People do that because when a lot of women are going to go off and do certain things when they feel that you don't need them. They want to be needed. They want somebody to want them. They need to be wanted. And when you dealing with a man that don't need you, don't want you, but choose to have you, and got options, things a little different. And that's the weakest form. That's the weakest thing a woman can do is start going off cheating for some attention. But the one thing I couldn't take was I got to thinking. I said, "Eh, you know, she told me this person's name who she was sleeping with. She actually had told me. But when I went reconciled, she's like, I've been seeing someone. And I said, what's his name? And she told me the first name. But for some reason, man, them 12 hours before we moved in, I started thinking. I said, hold up. Her best friend got a brother with that name. Her best friend got a brother with that name. I said, hold up. Hold up. My wife, she always watching this little boy that she called her godson, that is like her best friend's little nephew, always watching him. And then I just put two and two together, and I said, I know this woman wouldn't be sleeping with her best friend brother and not tell me, knowing that we're about to get back into, move forward with our relationship. And then I would be around these people, and then they know everything and I don't know nothing. And so it made me ask a question. I said, hey, wife, I said, let me ask you a question. Because it had been maybe 6 months at the time when she had told me that she was sleeping with somebody. See, God, let me tell you, press and pause for a minute on the story. God, one thing I ain't never seen, I've never seen a pink slip. And a pink slip is what you get when you pay your car off. I've never seen a pink slip for the punani. That means it don't belong to me, don't belong to you. And if a woman choose to get out of the way, God, that kind of stuff don't bother me. That don't move me. If a woman I'm dealing with going to, if you stepping outside, that doesn't bother me one bit. But what would bother me if you telling that man my personal business, because I don't care about that. I can't control things like that. But anyway, back to the story. So what I basically had to do was, I was like, well, what was that guy's last name that you was messing with? Immediately, she sparked up. She's like, huh? Well, what do you mean? I said, you was being my wife. You told me that you had been dealing with somebody, and you said you wanted your marriage and you wanted to, I said, what's his last name? Uh, why do you want to know? And now I'm really on it, because now you don't want to tell me. I said, because I want to know. I can't remember. I said, nah, your ass gonna remember. What difference do it make? And so I can't remember what I did, but I made up a little lie or something. And I basically tricked her into telling me who it was. So I'm like, wow. Whoa. I'm like, whoa. So you would have me up around trying to reconcile a marriage, which I didn't care about that, what you did, because you forgive people. For those of y'all been married, marriage is a whole different level of trust. I said, so you would have me up around people, somebody you sleeping with, and not even tell me? Do you know how dangerous that could be? What could happen to me? And you know what, guys? I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I forgave her. Well, I told her, I said, you know what? I forgive you. We still going to move in together. So here's what I couldn't forgive, God. And this is what I mean by compromising yourself, letting people dim your light. If you don't know by now, I like to go to the gym. What I do when I was stressed out, I get my gym bag, I go to the gym. Remember, we didn't live together. We was moving back in together the next day. So I told her, I said, you know what? I forgive you. Let me go to the gym. Let me get my mind right. Now, it wasn't no grace. Let me get my mind right. I'm like, let me get my mind right. And let me go to the gym. So as I'm going to the gym, right, I'm trying to do my workout, zone out. I keep getting these text messages. I'm really sorry. No, this is, bro. Hey, famous. Oh, Frank, love. Well, it ain't crazy. It's if you ever been married before, you gotta understand, man. Your boy Coach Munstack ain't nowhere close to being no sucker. He ain't nowhere close to being no simp. See, it ain't that. It's when you take vows when you take your vows in front of God's eyes, when you mean them vows, it's a lot of things, because when you're married, man, only you and your wife and the Lord are the only ones that can forgive you for infidelity. So I wasn't even, you got to understand, man, God, I'm built a little different. Y'all don't really know me yet like that. I'm built a little different. I want you to go try to talk to my woman. I want you to go try to pop at her. It lets me know what type of woman I'm dealing with. A lot of y'all dudes get jealous. Man, that don't bother, listen, It don't bother. That didn't bother me that you was off sleep with no. What bothered me was that you would have me around somebody and I don't know this kind of stuff because it could lead to a dangerous situation. Think about it. He knows something I don't know. Now he do something to me and I don't even know what's going on. So now I'm trying to sit at the gym and be on my phone, right? I'm sitting at the gym trying to work out. She keep texting me. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, please. I said, listen, stop texting me. Just let me let me move on. I didn't forget you. Just let me be. I'm begging. She keep texting me. So now the more you keep texting me, the more I keep thinking about this situation. I can't shake it. So now I'm saying, I said, and your little godson that you be having over there, you will forsake all others for your marriage. You will forsake all others for your marriage. I don't want that little boy or nobody in that family ever coming to my home. I will not be reminded of that. And I'm here to tell you, well, what does he have to do with it? I said, I will not be reminded by that because you lied about it. See, when a person, man, guys, when you want a person to come clean with you, you have to accept that truth when they give it to you. And I accept the truth. I ain't tripping. When she told me she was seeing somebody else, I thought it was funny. I said, you are weak like that. You walk around here with your sheets messed up and you ain't got a dollar to your name. Yeah, I must have taught you better than that. I think stuff like that is funny, man. So y'all gotta get to know me, man. That stuff like that don't bother me. It was funny to me, but I'm like, so she's saying, why are you taking it out on a little kid that has nothing to do with it? I saying about him. I am the king of my castle. I'm standing on my throne. I'm the king of my castle. You're the king of your castle. You calling shots. And if you don't want somebody at your house, well, dang it, ain't nobody gonna be at your house. If you got kids and you don't want somebody babysitting your kids, they ain't gonna be around your kids. And that ain't even an argument. If you got a woman and your woman can't stand the fact, if your woman so hot in the butt, she can't sit still because you're trying to be a productive parent and be there for your son or your daughter, and you scared that you don't want to leave there with somebody because there's people out here touching people. It's people out here, man, doing the most to these little kids. Well, guess what? She just need to put her big girl panties on and push forward or kick rocks. Because we not gonna dim no lights around here, man. We not dimming no lights. It ain't no compromise when it come to that. We ain't compromising. We not compromising our manhood. Don't you ever compromise your manhood. If I find out one of y'all compromise your manhood, man, I'm gonna reach through this thing and put these fingers on you. Don't you ever compromise your manhood, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. You a man before you anything. And if you're gonna compromise your manhood, you might as well bend over and take it. Because that's what you're doing. If you're gonna compromise your manhood on any level, you might as well give somebody some Vaseline and bend over and take it. And when you don't compromise your manhood, everybody ain't gonna like it, but they gonna respect it. For sure, Aaron. For sure. Well, we got Brandon. What's up, Brandon? I just seen you seduce a woman video as flawlessly delivered. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that love, man. Small channel. I'm trying to help it grow with the help of y'all, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Tamar? We ain't never compromising our manhood around here, man. I'm passionate about that because a real man gonna keep it together in stormy weather. It's up to a woman it's a woman get emotional. Men, you not meant to be emotional through the storm. You ain't supposed to be out here emotional. That's why, listen. Give me some water, man. Hold up. This is why I teach y'all to get up early in the morning. See, now y'all seeing how all this stuff ties in together. That's why I teach you to get up early. This is why I teach you to read. This is why I teach you to have positive affirmations in your life. That's why I teach you to drop all them vices. right? This is why I teach you to work on your body, to be groomed, to be dressed, because that's a part of who you are. And we not compromising our manhood, because that's all you got at the end of the day. And you should never be lonely, even if your woman leave you, because you have you. You are a man. Now, I don't know what it takes to be a woman, guys. I got a daughter. She's 27. I raised her to be a woman, but I don't know those extra things it takes to be a woman. But we not compromising our manhood. And for the ladies watching this, if a man compromises manhood, you're never going to respect him. You ain't never going to respect a man who compromises manhood. And for y'all men that don't know this, if y'all men that don't know, man, a woman like a bad boy. A woman like a bad boy. And for you men that got women, you need to take your woman. You need to take your woman. You need to look her in the eye. You need to grab her by her shirt and push her up against the wall and look her dead in her eye and tell her what it is you really want and take it. It's going to turn her on. You need to really boss up in a big way. You need to let her know she's dealing with a man. You don't be trying to convince your woman to do anything. I'm not saying you try to make her do anything, because we don't do that. But if it's in your better judgment, you're the leader. You make it happen. She's going to follow your lead. You're going to take that fear up out of her heart. You're going to take all that fear away from her. She don't know no better. It ain't her fault. Guys, it ain't her fault. For some of you men, it ain't your fault. Some men and women, they didn't have no father in the house, so they don't know how a man is supposed to act. Some people didn't have a steady mother in their life, so they don't know how one's supposed to act. Now, it's few and far in between that can get past that and like, you know what, I'm going to use this as a means to grow because I don't want to be like that. But some people, man, they just don't know. So it's your job to tell them. Let Coach One Stack give y'all another story, man. Let me give y'all a story. So I get divorced, right? I get divorced. Boom, I'm divorced now. I'm divorced. True story. I get divorced. Hold up. Where my phone at? Let me show y'all, man. Hold up. Let Coach One Stack really show y'all something, man. Show y'all something, man. I'm dropping gems, man. I can't make this stuff up, man. I can't make it up. I'm game tight around here. Let me show y'all some. Let me show y'all some proof of something real quick before I tell y'all this story. When I'm telling y'all about how some women are not used to dealing with men in a certain type of way because they just never have. So they're only going to deal with you in a way that they know how. So can everybody see this picture? Oh, can everybody see this picture? Hit a 7 if y'all see this picture. If y'all see this picture, hit a 7. Hit me with a 7. I'm going to keep it up here till y'all hit the 7. Do y'all see this picture right here on this phone? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry for turning, guys. Sorry for turning. Ooh. I want y'all to see this picture. I need y'all to look at this picture. I need y'all to look at the picture. I got 2 7s. It's a reason I need y'all to look at this picture, man. Hey, son, what's happening? I didn't even know you was in here. Hey, son, man, you gotta start speaking up when you come in here, man. So I can know you up in here, so I give you that shout out, bro. Guys, and I'm dropping that game, man. Make sure y'all hit that super chat button for your boy sometime. Support this channel. It's going big. This is your channel, too. Only got a few people that seen the picture. So let me tell you about that picture. This is what I mean by people are not used to dealing with certain things, and they're only gonna act the way that they know. So I go through a divorce, right? And I moved to my very first apartment. I ain't never lived in an apartment in my life. I go from like a 3,600 square foot house to an apartment. I'm living in my first apartment. Well, my apartment manager was this light-skinned chick, green eyes, real exotic looking. Had that blonde, that sandy blonde hair, right? Uh, real exotic looking. And the cold part is she had the same name as my ex-wife. She was the manager. Okay. Well, one day, well, the picture I showed y'all, that was her girlfriend. That was her stud. That was her girlfriend. And what that was a picture of, that was a picture of her girlfriend sitting on the hood of her car. As that that was a picture of her girlfriend sitting on the hood of her car as she drove around. So let me break this scenario down to y'all, man. This is real life shit. So not that I'm trying to have y'all in my personal business, but God, I was Aaron Harrington, right on, bro. Thank you, bro, for that super chat. We're gonna pin you up there, bro. Where we at? We're gonna put you up there, bro, for sure. I did not mean to delete your thing, Aaron. Hold up. Hey, Aaron, I did not mean to I did not mean to damn, I was trying to pin your comment, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, I appreciate that super chat. I was trying to damn, I was trying to put you up, bro. I was trying to put you at the top of my screen, man. Hold up. Anyway, hey Aaron, you want to be a moderator? Aaron and Dre. Do y'all want to Aaron and Dre, y'all want to be a moderator? So I can add y'all up in here. Would y'all like to be a moderator? Hey Aaron, text me yes if you want to be a moderator. Do you want to be a moderator? Because I need two moderators. I wanted you and Dre to be my moderators anyway. Because I got to finish telling y'all this story, man. All right, back to the story. Let me know, Dre and Aaron, if you guys want to be my moderators, so I can tap y'all in here and y'all can help your boy out. So, just somebody that can handle all the super chats. Boom, boom. All right, there you go. There you go, bro. There you go. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I got you. I appreciate you. So, guys, so now that was a picture of the chick sitting on her homegirl car. So now, when I divorced God, I was celibate for 4.5 years. 4.5 years. And I am 1,000% Scorpio. Yeah, your boy Coach One Stack, I ain't get none. And I'm gonna tell you why. So one day I'm sitting back, man. I'm sitting back looking through Facebook because we talking about how these women dim this light and these women start getting used to getting treated a certain type of way. Well, I just sent y'all a picture of her girlfriend. So now I didn't know this at the time. She managed my apartments. Who was that? Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate you, bro, for that super chat, man. For sure. younger guys hope going through a divorce, but still feel like, Jeffrey, you need to consultate with me, bro. Stay with me. Please don't leave me. This is for you, bro. This is for you. Yeah, bro. This is for you. All right, there we go. This is for you. This is for you. So now I said, so now I'm abstinent. So I'm sitting up one night, because me and the manager, we've been exchanging faces. I'm on my Facebook, right? And I'm looking at her. I said, damn, she bad. I said, ooh, she bad. Ooh, she bad. So, but the thing is, I lived in these 3-story apartments and I lived on the bottom. She actually lived in the same building as me on the very, very top. So it's like 12 in the morning. Just 12 in the morning. This one I was still with devices and devices. Man, I hit her up. I said, man, you need to come downstairs and use this right here. I said, I need to feel this. Now, we ain't never talked on the phone or nothing. She was like, you for real? I said, hell yeah, I'm for real. I said, I need to feel this right here, right? Man, she's like, say less. Now, remember, she got a stud at home. Man, I'm talking about, it was like 3 minutes later, she beating on the door. Man, when I tell y'all she slid in there and had on just some camouflage, little boy shorts, that's it, with that thing sticking out. And boy, I mean, she was lethal with them lips. Matter of fact, she got the record, man. She pulled 7 out your boy that day. 7 of them. 7 of them. 7. But here's the thing. She was so used to her girlfriend of how she was getting treated, because with that, that stud stuff is a little different. She was so used to how that person was treating her. We got cool. We was really, really cool, but we never did the do and cross the line. I'm going to tell you why. Guys, because when it's time to do that do, when it's time to cross that line, you want to feel a woman's body. You want to know that you're in control. You want to make that, you want to make that move when you feel like doing it, especially that first time. Now, I often tell these women, and if it's women in here, y'all need to listen up. I tell women this. If you are not as, say, moist as you feel you need to be, there are ways to get you there. There are ways to get you if a woman is not as moist as what she need to be. But if you a man, if you not like this right here, because your mind is in it, it ain't nothing going on. There's nothing going down. And so with her, the thing is, I was abstinent for 4.5 years because what she would do is she thought she was jumping on top of a toy every time you came to my house. You thought I was the toy that you dealt with your girlfriend. And her mouth was so reckless because that's what she was used to with her girlfriend. She used to talk so much and be so negative because that's what she was used to with her girlfriend. But I refuse to change that. I refuse to, you know what I'm saying, take part in that. I refuse to accept that. You understand what I'm saying? So I refuse to sleep with her. I refuse to cross that threshold with her because she was so used to treating that her girlfriend a certain type of way. You try to treat me that way, and women do that all the time. So now, eventually, she moved to a building across from me. So what she used to do was, in that picture y'all saw, when she used to see old Coach Onestadt, she'd tell her girl, man, I'm finna go out. And she would get in her car and drive to the other side of my building, park her car, and get out and walk the back way up to my apartment. But this day, her girlfriend had went in her phone. Her girlfriend had went in her phone, seen that she talking to E, right? And she sat on the hood of her car as she drove around the apartment throwing her to Birdie, as y'all saw. Y'all saw that, right? She was throwing her to Birdie. Look, let me show y'all again if y'all ain't see it. She's throwing her to Birdie. That's my old apartment complex. So as she driving around, that's her girlfriend sitting on the hood of her car throwing the Birdie. right? Because they wasn't used to this treatment. Guys, I got time, man. I was only planning on sitting on here an hour, but I got some points that I need to make. If y'all liking this live, throw some sevens up for me. Because I got really one more thing I want to hit on, man. That is very serious. And this is why I told that story. This is why I told that story, to set y'all up for this. Okay, Aaron, right on. Right on. Anthony, right on. So, okay, hold up, man. Shout out to Jennifer and Anthony, man. I got some subscribers up in here, man. You guys subscribe to the channel, man. Shout out Anthony and Jennifer. I appreciate that love. I just noticed that. I just noticed that. Shout out. Cause man, but listen, you guys are family to me. This is family. Like, we not friends. I'm not just a dude on the other side of the computer. For those of y'all who do consultation with me, man, they know I check in with them every day. I check in with them every day. I check in with the people who are on my membership team, and I check in with y'all, man. So check this out. I was abstinent for 4.5 years. I was celibate because, like I said, I didn't get no cookie, but I got some of this right here. So I was kind of celibate for 4.5 years. For 4.5 years. Now, I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be. I won't let you down. I didn't want to be, guys. But here's the thing. I kept coming across a lot of women who said they wanted to do something. They said that they wanted to do something. Like, for instance, a lot of them said they wanted to have threesomes. A lot of them said that they wanted to be in a poly relationship. Well, Coach One Stack, I'm about all the smoke. I'm a Scorpio, man. I'm about all the smoke. So they would tell me these things, right? Now, when I called that bluff, they started to get nervous. They get to stuttering. They get to backpedaling. They start acting all insecure. I'm like, hold up. This is what you said you wanted. And I never, this is with anything. It could be my consultation. Guys, I'm never going to try to convince you to do anything. And with that being said, I was never trying to convince a woman to do anything. I didn't have plenty of three-ways. I mean, not a whole lot, but I didn't have more. And it was the women who asked me. But in life, when you present yourself as the best version of who you are, you present yourself the best version of who you are, and a person chooses to deal with who you are and deal with what you are, guys, you should never have a trust issue. First of all, that trust issue is going to be within them, not you. For whatever trauma they may have went through life, whatever they have went through, that's not on you, and it's not your job to try to fix everybody. But one thing I will not let you do, I will not let you do this, man. I will not let you sit and try to convince anyone to do anything, especially if it's something that benefits them. I'm not finna let y'all trying to convince somebody that, here, well, we should do this. No, it's as simple as this. Hey, baby, do you like this? You into? Oh yeah, okay. Well, you just make it happen. But on the flip side, what we do as men, this is where we mess up. And I need y'all to listen to me close, because I always talk about listening on my videos, being a good listener. Well, once you have listened, and you and your woman may have talked about some things, or you'd have met a woman, or even for those with the rainbow community, you met a man and they've told you certain things. Well, you don't have to bring it up anymore. Because when you start bringing it up anymore, a person will almost feel like you, like that's all that you about, because they already told you once. See what I'm saying? You notice I don't talk about my consultations very much. I'm gonna tell you once or twice and I'm done. I just do it in a video just to let new people know that they can have it. I don't sit here 20 times saying, you get my consultation, because when you start doing that, it makes you seem a little bit thirsty, and it's gonna make the next person feel a little bit uncomfortable, almost like, is that all you think about? Because you keep bringing it up. Well, they already told you what it was, so you just keep that in your back pocket. This is why I teach you guys don't talk about sex. You know, she want to give you that thing. It's time for you to act. You know, when you keep bringing up something that somebody have already told you one time, like if I told you something and one of y'all asked me something, and now you keep asking me the same question over and over again, I'm gonna think either you slow, you can't hear, or you're really unsure about what you want to do. Because you keep trying to make sure I'm sure. Well, I told you. My word is bond. I say everything I mean. I only got to say it once. But when a person start backpedaling and start making excuses as to why they changing their answer, guys, this is why I was celibate for 4.5 years. I was celibate for 4.5 because of that. Because these women say, "Oh, well, you know, I'm gonna do X, Y, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z," and they weighing all of them about 110 pounds. And when they realize that your boy got something over here, man, that I need two hands for, you feel me? That I'm sitting something like this. You know what I'm saying? Now they're like, oh, whoa, hold up. But hold up, wait a minute. You said this is what you wanted. See what I'm saying? Hold up, you said that this is what you wanted. Man, I'm not trying to convince nobody to do nothing. And neither are none of y'all. Y'all not finna convince nobody to do anything. And for those of y'all who are in relationships and you want to take extra steps to do things in your relationship to spice it up, let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna leave y'all with this one right here. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Guys, I get on here, man. I get on here to really just not to give you game, because all game is information. Game is information. That's all it is. I've never got on here and I lied to y'all. I'm never gonna make it seem like I'm more than what I am. God, I'm not rich. I don't have a bunch of money. I got a clean ass Benz on some 21s. I got the clean ass 650 coupe Beamer, white. I got that. I got jewelry. I got all, but God, I'm not rich. I'm not living the life of the rich and famous. And YouTube definitely ain't making me rich. You know what I'm saying? But it's not my thought to be rich. That's not important to me. What's important to me is to be able to give out good information and have somebody use it, right? Growing facial hair, that one I can't answer, man. Either you got it or you don't. It's a genetic thing. But when it comes to this relationship stuff, see what I do, I make a habit of doing this. And I advise anybody in a relationship to try to do this. But this is something that I do on my own. Guys, I might be out and about and I might see a married a couple, older couple, you know, they old. And I'm looking at them and I might go up to them. They might be eating lunch. I might say, "Excuse me, do you think I could buy you lunch? I want to talk to you." Or, you know, I don't go to bars. I don't drink. So I could be in a restaurant, they got a bar, and if I saw an older couple, I might buy them a drink. You know what I'm saying? I might say, "Here, you know, can I buy you a drink? I want to talk to you for a minute." So what I ask people in relationships is I say, "How long have you guys been together, if you don't mind me asking?" "Well, we've been together 40 years. We've been married 40 years, and we've been together 40 years, but married 50. Well, that right there is somebody that's somewhere that I want to be. They winning. So obviously they know something I don't know, right? So I asked them, I say, "So what's the key to longevity? What is the key to having a great relationship?" And guys, I'm telling you, everybody says the same thing. It's three things they say. Communication. They say you got to have great communication. And most communication is done by listening and absorbing what your partner's telling you, not reading into it. Because so many times, man, we talk about stuff and we read into stuff. And that's a big pet peeve of mine. I hate it when somebody read into something I say because I ain't say that. If you want to know what I said, ask me. I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. Okay. So that's a huge pet peeve of mine. Huge pet peeve of mine. Somebody read into it. So communication, number one. Number two, number two, number two is trust. You got to have that trust. I say without trust, you don't have anything. So yeah, people teeth and tongue gonna fall out, but once you got to get past it and let it go. You got to let it go. You got to get past and let it go because most trust issues, some of them are intentional, but for the most part, the average time when you break somebody's trust is normally just a miscommunication. So that's two. And number three, and I think this is the most important thing that they all say. They say that they have to keep their relationship spicy and interesting. They have to keep it spicy. They say we have to try other things. Now, what them other things is, I don't know. I'll tell you some of the things that they told me, you know, because these are older couples. I have couples, they have invited other people into their bedroom before. They felt that was going to keep their relationship spicy. Why? Because at the end of the day, when you cross that level and you might invite somebody into your room like that, into your bedroom, that person is no more than a toy. They don't have a mental connection with either one of you guys. It is nothing more than a toy for both of you guys to use at that particular time and have fun with it and throw it away when you're done. Like almost like playing your PlayStation. You play PlayStation, and when you get done, you put your joystick up so you can be charged. That's the same thing. One couple told me that one day a week that they walk around with no clothes on for the entire day. What's up, Jeffrey? Man, welcome to that love level, Jeffrey. Thank you, man. Thank you for subscribing, Jeffrey Walker. I appreciate you subscribing to this channel, man. That made me feel great, man. That some of you guys are following, because Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we crack it. We crack it, man. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we're gonna be turned into a podcast. We're gonna do the podcast. We're gonna get into the reaction videos. As soon as my daughter showed me how to make reaction videos, I got the equipment. We're gonna be doing that. But keeping that relationship spicy, is gonna, man, that's gonna take care of your relationship through and through. Because do you guys like reading the same book over and over again? Do you guys like watching the same movie over and over and over and over and over again? Probably not. You don't like that. It's the same thing, man, when you in your bedroom with your significant other. It's going to come a time where you're going to be stagnant, where you need to try. I can't make you, but if you don't try different things, your relationship is probably going to fail. And that's what causes people to step out of their relationship and go see other people, because being in relationships, well, you have your partner's mind, body, and soul. So this is how I feel. This is how Coach One Stack feel. And I ain't telling y'all to feel that way. I know my partner's not going to ask me to go rob a bank. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, if it's something that my partner want to do, the answer going to be yes. It's going to be yes. It's going to always be yes. Okay, let's do this. Oh, let's try it. Because you just might like it. And see, if y'all ain't figured out by now, when you're in relationships, or even when you crossing that line, you're doing that. See, when I cross them lines, I'm doing that to please my partner. I don't do that to release. That's not why I do it. I don't need to release. I can make myself release in 30 seconds. I cross them lines to please my partner. And if both people are always in a situation where your only focus is to please each other. And guys, you ain't never gonna go wrong. You're gonna experience new things. You're gonna do new things. Man, the world is yours. You're gonna have what's called an infinite mindset. You're gonna have an infinite relationship. That means infinity, no limits, no boundaries. But if you put boundaries on yourself, hey man, you only can go as far as the physical take you and not the spiritual. Can you dig it? Hope y'all like this live. Hope you guys like this live, guys. That's it, guys. That's it. Hey man, if y'all like this live, throw some sevens up in the air if you learned something from it. Because we going Friday. We will be live Friday. I'm gonna try to post it. Thank you, Frank. I'm gonna post it. Jakari, what's up, Jakari? Thank you, bro. I didn't even see you up in here. I would have shouted you out. Jennifer, thank you. Frank, thank you. I'm glad. Thank you guys for subscribing. Jennifer, Jeffrey, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Aaron Harrington, thank you for the donation. Jeffrey Walker, thank you for the donations. Yeah, guys, this is the new guys. Look, listen. This is the last piece of game I'm gonna leave you with. This last piece of game I'm gonna leave you with, guys. It ain't got to be Coach One Stack you listening to, but this is the way the world is. The only way you're going to learn something real in your life now is to be a part of something like this with real people. Not by watching this artificial intelligence on YouTube, right? Not looking at these channels like where you got Charleston White and people over here talking about gang banging and stupid stuff. Not these people walking around with their pants hanging off their butt talking about arguing back and forth. Because it's gonna be a time when I blow up and somebody gonna come for me and y'all gonna see Coach One Stack sit over here and laugh his butt off because half these dudes on this internet that got 100,000 followers ain't even got no car. They don't even have a place to live. They ain't got nothing. They raggedy as a roach. You know, I'm giving it to y'all real. The real is hard to find. That's the game I'm giving you. So you got to stay tuned in to people like me, people like Value Lux on his channel, to real people. If you want to have real information, they taking your books, they monitoring what you watch on the internet. The TV is full of different things. That YouTube got artificially intelligent. People want faceless YouTube channels. The only real thing you have left is me and people like me. And even if you don't listen to me, man, go find somebody like me that's real to listen to. Thank you, Famous Ace. And you can definitely tap in, man, and we can get that consultation done for you. I would love to do it. But other than that, man, if y'all don't have any questions, man, I want you to know, I want you to build your esteem of yourself through thinking. I want you to be the best version of you. And for the new people in here, at my best means building esteem of self through thinking. When you hear me call myself Coach One Stack, well, it's One Stack because I got a $1,000 bill. I got a $1,000 bill tatted right here on my chest. That's a real one. Some of y'all didn't even know $1,000 bills existed at one time. I got a one serial number and all. And if you was to see all the detail, you can see all the detail in this tattoo. Because I keep it 1,000, right? Coach One Stack. And what One Stack stands for is there is only one. There is only one. Hold up. That's my email. You can hit me on my email and I'll answer you right back and we can talk about the consultations. But One Stack, meaning there's only one. There's only one. That's the one. Standing, that's the S, ahead of Christ, and that's God. It's only one standing ahead of Christ, and that's God. One stack. One stack. I'm one stack, you one stack, we all one stack. Because it's only one standing ahead of Christ, and that's God. Not man, not your boss, not the president, not me. One stack. So I want y'all to have a beautiful day, man. Coach One Stack, love y'all, man. Y'all have a beautiful afternoon. And I'm going to see y'all Friday, man. Better see y'all Friday. I love you. Gone.